Yes, it is quite a change, moving from my financial head to now looking at overall operations. Interesting space.
Train number 200, but you've done 214.
Yes.
Okay, so, but 200 is the milestone of notes. How is production period at the moment? I believe it's at peak.
Yes, we have reached. So this last financial year that's just ended in March, it was the first time we hit our peak production, total 62 trains. We are on track to do the same thing in the next 12 months. We've scaled up our operations to meet that. We have engaged our supplier base as well, entire ecosystem in the supply chain to make sure that that becomes a reality. It's difficult for everyone as it is, because everyone needs to move up their capacity, but we have done it and we've got no reason not to do it again.
Of the 214 trains that you've made, how many have you handed over to the customer so far?
We have handed over 208 trains.
Okay.
The difference between the 214 and the 208, they are all in the process of being accepted and being tested, final testing. And then we'll start counting them as handed over to the customer.
I know you're in partnership with Alstom.
Yeah.
It's from the manufacturing side. It's almost like a BOT. Yeah? Build, operate, transfer.
Not quite. Not quite. So we are a joint venture made up of the OEM, which is Alstom, a global transportation giant, if you like, and a local consortium called Ubumbano Rail, which is an empowerment company locally, and they own 70-30% respectively. So Gibela is a vehicle through which they execute the two contracts we have, which is to produce the 600 trains, of which 200 now has been launched. We are now a third away from finishing the rest of the contract. And then we have a 19-year maintenance and support contract with our services unit.
How quickly do you think you can manufacture the balance of this contract if, well, you say 62. My math is terrible.
Yes.
So what, another 3 years, 4 years?
No. At this rate, we should complete production by between May and July of 2030.
Okay.
Yes.
How long is the contract for the manufacturing of the trains?
It's a 10-year contract.
10-year contract.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're slightly outside of those bounds.
Well, we are slightly because we started a bit later than what was required. This is not just a manufacturing and delivery of trains contract. This has got a lot of other pillars. And one of those pillars is transformation. One of those pillars is revitalizing the rail industry in the country. One of those is job creation, and. But in the main, the reason why revitalization was required, it was specified in the contract that a new facility had to be built. So the delays happened in that building of the new facility. We are located next to a wetland, and the EIA takes its time as well, and all of those things. So this is why you see the disconnect between the initial 10-year and where we are. But we are on track now with the deliveries. Yes.
Okay. And then, of course, you heard the minister talking about manufacturing for Africa.
Yes, that is exciting us because it gives us a glimpse of what it is to be beyond the current contract. You don't build a facility state of the art that we have currently in Gauteng and run it for 10 years and leave it, because those facilities can go on for 50, 100 years. So clearly, a glimpse of that view of what could happen beyond that is quite important. And I think it positions the company, not just the company, but the country itself in a very powerful way, that we become the rail hub of the continent. So we are excited about that.